I don't have anything to say. I'm just gonna chazar memory. Lass die Wurst. I want chazar the signature memory. Chazar the signature of a rabbi's speech. Last time, a while ago, I was driving and I was listening to a song. But and Avremel was singing, "No Jew will be left behind." And no Jew will be left behind. I was thinking about it. How could it be that no Jew will be left behind? When it comes to going to Gan Eden, it speaks about how you need a very, very large amount of schusim. You need very large. There's a whole list, a whole criteria list to gain membership in order to be able to enter Gan Eden. When it comes to moshiach, when it comes to Chias HaMesim, every single Jew is going to be involved. There's a Mishnah, and there the Mishnah, if you look at the Gemara afterwards, is clearly talking about Chias HaMesim. As the Gemara discusses that it's midah and midah, and therefore the only few people which won't have a chiluk in Chias HaMesim in Elam Haba is someone who's came from Chias HaMesim midah and midah. So the Mishnah is clearly talking about Chias HaMesim. It says that every single yid will have a shaykhs to Chias HaMesim. If to be able to enter Elam Haba, Gan Eden, you need a very, very large amount of chosim. Why something which is higher? And proof of the fact that it's higher is, first of all, because we know in Chassidus we follow Shitz Ramban, as is known the machlekes between the Rambam and the Ramban. What is the tachlis? And as far as I understand, if anyone here actually understands the sikha of this Tzilas Lovin, explain to me how the Rambam and the Ramban are not arguing. That would be amazing. But as of what we usually learn, they are arguing, and the Ramban's shita is that the tachlis aschar is neshama is big gufin, and that's the achra of the Chassidus, that it's neshama is big gufin. And also we find that there are many Yidden which have been in Elam HaEmes for thousands of years, and every single day going up 3 times a day, and going higher and higher and higher, and any minute now they're going to all be coming down into a guf again. Because they're obviously not losers. They're coming here because it's going to be better over here. If it's going to be so much greater, it's going to be so much better. Then why is it that everybody is shaykhs to it? In order to understand this, we have to first understand that not only why is it that everyone's going to have a shaykhs to it, why is it going to be interested in the Shabbos begufim? L'chayra guf is ma'alam master. A guf is something which is gashmi. So anything which is gashmi has agbolus. No matter what, anything which is gashmi has agbolus. Avzmanu makim. However you're going to slice it, even though it says that the guf loss of love is going to be very, very, very high, higher than the guf of Adam Rishon. Because Adam Rishon's guf was mamish like a tzur lachema, was mamish like v'chulu, as it's in many places about the mile of the guf of Adam Rishon, and therefore it was very, very, very special. And even the neshama, the guf loss of love will be a kli to the neshama loss of love, which the neshama will be even higher, and so on and so forth. But still, a guf is gashmi. So as high as even if the guf, the neshama in a guf, loss of love will be able to get higher giluyim than what the neshama could get now, it still seemingly would be better if we would have a neshama without a guf. So why is it that a neshama will come from Gan Eden and come into a guf? To get to Gan Eden, you have to leave the guf. You have to go through Hadinur. You have to run away from the guf. And in order to get to a higher giluy, you have to come into a guf. What is it that we have in a guf that we're looking for? It says about Torah that it's similar to a person. A person is a guf and a neshama. Torah is also a guf and a neshama. So let's look at how it works by Torah. And based on understanding how it works by Torah, we'll be able to understand how it works by a person. And the reason why it is this way by Torah, and the reason why it is this way by Kilim, and Eris, they have explained in other Mamarim that it's all the reason why this exists in everything is because this is how it is by Yid and Yid and Tachlis. But that's how it is in this manner. By Torah, there's Torah and mitzvahs. Mitzvahs are mugbal. Mitzvahs are shaykh to guf, shaykh to would be compared to a guf. The gashmi, the mugbal, the zvanim makim. You can't do a mitzvah if you're not in the right place, if you're not in the right time. Torah is higher than that. You can bring a carbon, even though you're not in the right place or the right time, because Torah is higher than zvanim makim. Torah would be the so to speak the neshama, as opposed to mitzvahs which would be like the guf. Now, even though in general in Giluyim, Torah is higher than the guf, higher than mitzvahs, but it's known that be'etzem mitzvahs are higher. Mitzvahs are ratzon elyon, and Torah is chachmas eretz. And if you look in the sikha, the way they have the magia, this in the sikha of the sikha, mitzvahs are the kavana atzmis, and therefore even hechel. Kumtach is that mitzvahs, even though the goli they're lower, the etzem they're much higher. And that's why we find that Torah is a pure shubir on mitzvahs. Torah is here to explain to us how to do mitzvahs. If Torah is, so to speak, serving mitzvahs, that means the mitzvahs are better. Same thing exists by an neshama and a guf. That even though in Giluyim the neshama is hecher, but the etzem the guf is hecher. Sure, the sugya of neshama is a guf, and how the guf is betzem hecher. In short, the kodesh is that a guf is only special because of the cheres atzmos. A neshama has a lot that makes it special. A neshama is the shaykhs to the Eibishter is something which could be understood, something which, so to speak, makes sense. There's a lot of miles that neshama has. The famous mashal of the father bailing his son out of jail. He brings out how much he cares about his son more than the father who's going to his son's graduation, whatever it's going to be. That even though obviously they're both his children, when it's coming, the second one is a deeper thing. Now here we're talking about something even hecher, because that's all my latzmis. A ben is my latzmis. By a guf, there's no mile that a guf has. There's nothing special about a guf. Mitzad itself. Mitzad the guf, there's nothing about it. It's almost at the Eibishter. It's almost at the cheres atzmos, and it's talking about something which doesn't make sense. Can't be melubish in any sort of giluyim, any sort of thing which makes any sense. We're talking about only mitzad the Eibishter alone. Mitzad the cheres atzmos, he's not mukbal in anything, and therefore could decide to choose a guf, which one of the is a guf agashmi, which is nidme b'chumri yusay. The chumri is not the gashmi. The chumri is the lowest of the low. Is mamish nidme to the guf of a guy, and seemingly is the same. But the Eibishter himself is higher than everything. Chooses dafka a guf of a yid, because a guf of a yid is where it's at. Meaning that the shaykhs of a guf of a yid to the Eibishter is much deeper than the shaykhs of the neshama of a yid to the Eibishter. And therefore, that's also why, if you look at it, the neshama is coming down to being mechayah, the guf. Because the neshama recognizes that this mila that the guf has. And this is also why Lasa Lave is going to be neshama and Nizanis min haguf. Because the mila, malchus, mila, kilim, chulu, will all be begoli Lasa Lave. And it will be begoli Lasa Lave, the mila of the guf, over the neshama. And that's when the guf will be bringing out this mila by the neshama. Even though neshama has this mila, we'll get into that a different day. But the guf will the guf will bring this mila of cheres atzmos into the neshama, and this is why, since there's this mila of mitzvahs that is mitzad in atzmi versus teres mitzad yiluim by ratzin, right? There's no chalakos, and that's why by mitzvahs every single yid when they do a mitzvah is the same, and every single yid does mitzvahs no matter what. I feel like mitzvahs, as opposed to Torah, where certain people have a chiyuv of learning Torah all day, because certain people can be and even within levels of understanding of Torah, there's many different levels. As opposed to a mitzvah, which is Ratzon Elyon or Nach different, like Kavanas Atzmos and Sheish Shak Fikil, and therefore exists by every single yid Megala. Now we can go back to what we were discussing at the beginning, why Tchias HaMesim is something which can be which is shaykh every single yid, and no Jew will be left behind. Because a Tchias HaMesim is a gilui of what we're accomplishing through mitzvahs. And that's something which exists by every single yid. Every single yid, mitzad his guf, does mitzvahs. Because his guf is shaykh atzmos, and it's kavanas atzmos. And mitzad Ratzon Elyon, there's no chalakos. The two daggers are not, I'm still not sure. But there is mitzad his guf, he does all mitzvahs. And therefore, every single yid, no matter what, has a shaykhs to Tchias HaMesim. And that's why it's a hecher gilui, but it's dafka in a guf. Because it's all about bringing out this mila which dafka exists in a guf. So let's do that last mitzvah and be mechiyas atzmi v'chol adam kulei and bring moshiach now. Chiyad dinenu min rabbeinu malach moshiach l'olam bod. Chiyad dinenu min rabbeinu malach moshiach l'olam bod. Chiyad dinenu min rabbeinu